Okay. Dad, lean back. Look at Mom. Tara, did Brian show up? Brian.
I was like, who is it? And some guy, I don't know who he is.
Didn't see him, a little boy?
Huh?
A little boy?
What? Hey! I'm trying to wait. I'm
gonna take one of these trucks off the tailgate down. Everybody will tell
there's nothing wrong with it. Tell her there's nothing wrong with it. Knock my head off.
Ooh, did you find a bobby pin?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Mandy.
I'm sorry, John.
Okay. How you doing, Miss Robert?
Hi, John.
This is me and my lovely girlfriend for how many years, Mandy? Is it 5 or 6?
6.
All right, 6. All right. I lose count.
Carla!
Hey, Mandy. Class 97. What's up, girlie? Look, I keep missing my shoe. What am I going to do in the graduation? I don't know. Look at that tiny little head. That little baby. Look at that little baby ponytail.
Danielle!
Hi. How are you? Hi.
No, I was trying.
What do I do?
He wore a tie.
but
Hey, girl. Carla's shoe is broke. Look, wait a minute. Oh, Carla's shoe. Look. Wait. I didn't break it. Okay. It wasn't you broke my shoe. I didn't break it. I'm fixing it. Okay, Rob. Yeah, you must fix it.
Stephanie, look at me. Hi, girl. That's hot.
that's me.
You didn't want
Hey, step up to Stephanie.
You made me. No, you made me after this graduation. I didn't break it.
I'm not taking pictures.
like to welcome all of our friends, family, and faculty here tonight as we make one of the biggest and most important steps in our lives. In grade school, everything seemed so easy, so carefree. Then in junior high, we were all trying to find ourselves and fit in. Now we've made it through high school, probably the most independent time of our school years. This seems like the end, and everything is behind us now, but it's just the beginning. It's hard to believe that in just a few minutes, my classmates and I will be doing away with our training wheels and discovering a whole new world of our own. I feel we owe the greatest thanks to God for giving us the will and desire to expand our minds and develop into the men and women He has planned for us to become. Thanks to our parents for giving us the encouragement and loyalty through our developing years. Thanks to our teachers for wanting to teach us, even if at times we weren't willing to be taught. I think as classmates we need to thank each other for making school fun and exchanging friendship with one another. Last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Cunningham, Mr. Hudson, and Mr. Waller for ensuring the importance of education in the Preston school system. Thank you.
I can't believe the hopes of you for being here tonight in honor of the 1997 graduating class of Preston High School. We have had many accomplishments, and we are successes and achievements to those of you here tonight. I'd first like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him I wouldn't be here tonight. I also have to say a special thanks to my family and friends for always being there and supporting me through the thick and thin. To Mr. Hudson, Mr. Cunningham, Mr. Waller, faculty and staff, I appreciate all the support and help you've given me over the last 4 years. I know you've had my best interest at heart, even though at times I may have thought differently. There are a lot of good times that I will miss at Preston, like playing sports and experiencing the pride of winning state championships, just being in class with friends, and the senior prom and the senior trip. A few of the memories I have of Preston teachers I will carry with me throughout my life, like Mr. Hudson yelling, "Dad, burn it," when we messed up in practice, and throwing softball bats into the trees. Or repeating his most used phrase, "Hurry up, hurry up." Since we're short on time, I couldn't tell all the stories I know of Mr. Hudson. The seniors can recall Mrs. Coleman saying, "I've never had a class act like you. You act worse than the 8th graders." Or Mr. Waller saying, "Just let me take a minute to tell you something." Everyone knows it won't be just a minute. I will miss a lot of things about Preston High, but a few of the things I won't miss are Mrs. Grimme's book reports, Mrs. Gann's homework, and Mr. Jones's attitude about women and Republicans. Let me add, however, the sports banquet wouldn't be the same without Mr. Jones's funny stories. But I really will have good memories of my high school years and the friends I made from the Twin Hills and Preston community. I appreciate the opportunity to attend a school where you can achieve one of the best educations. On behalf of the Preston seniors, I say thank you for being there when we needed you.
Thank you for being here tonight. First and foremost, I would like to thank the one who makes everything possible. Hisagan and Masi, Whiskey Holy, Elegant Scott, Mado. To my parents, thank you for everything you've ever done for me. Thank you for always telling me that I can do better, even when I thought I couldn't. I always wanted to do my best because I always wanted you to be proud of me. To my sister, Mahaya, thank you for always telling me that everything I did was good, even if it was just one of your ways of getting me to stop doing more to help you to do yours. You always made me feel better when I felt my best wasn't enough. Mado Hopti. To all my teachers, past and present, thank you for all the knowledge that you share with me. Teachers can teach you anything, but it's the student's decision to learn. People like to use their teachers and their dislikes of subjects as excuses for not learning. If you don't learn, it's no one's fault but your own. These types of obstacles are going to be with you all your life, and you can't let them or any others stand in your way of success. This fall, many of my fellow graduates and I are going to be attending college in search of more knowledge and a career. Many of these obstacles lie in our path, but with the help and support from our family and friends, we'll be able to overcome them and succeed in the end. This past Saturday, many of us went on our senior trip. That's when I finally realized that our days at Preston were coming to an end. But then I realized that it's not the end of anything, but the start of a new beginning. This new beginning gives us the opportunity to have anything we want in our lives, and the opportunity to be anything we want to be. We just have to make the decision to grab the opportunity and take advantage of it while we have the chance. I just hope that none of us make the wrong decision and let the chance pass by like so many of us do with the opportunity of learning. Remember one thing, it's your decision, and no one can make up your mind but you. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you succeed in everything you do. Mado, thank you.
Never say goodbye. As they walked into the room with satisfaction in their eyes, with laughter on their faces, yet a tear held deep inside. As they looked at each other, they wonder what each will be. They wonder what each will do, but tomorrow they cannot see. They look back through their memories, they look back through the years, they see a lot of laughter and recall a silent tear. It's so very hard to say goodbye. It's hard for them to let go, for each has a separate dream as they turn down a separate road. They are not only friends, but yet one great big family, trying so hard together to be the best that they can be. As they leave and go on, they watch the time go by, yet through it all, they never say goodbye.
Let me just take a minute or two to make a few short announcements. First of all, aren't you glad to see these Preston students perform? I want to say thanks to all of them. I want to say thanks to the chorus. I want to say thanks to Dimitri, a good, hard-working, warm-hearted fella who has something inside. He has more than just ability to blow that horn. And thanks to Sarah and to Jamie and Brian for their wisdom and the kind of things they had to say about others. Thanks to Bonnie and Daniel, so young, so talented. All of you are so special. We're always proud of our Preston students. And when I see these seniors come in tonight, one of the largest classes we've had, really good class. I do need to make an announcement or two. Tomorrow is 9 weeks test day. It'll be a busy time for us. I think Mr. Hudson has some playtime for our high school students after lunch tomorrow. But tomorrow will be a busy time. And then Wednesday will be a test day also. We'll be taking tests all morning Wednesday. And then Wednesday after lunch, we will meet each class for 20 minutes, turn in our textbooks, and then at 2 o'clock we'll be having our annual awards assembly right here, and we'd like for you to come if you can. Thursday is a work day for the teachers, no school. Friday we'll have report cards. The buses will leave here about 11:30 to pick up students. And the report cards won't be ready until 12 noon. So if you walk in or if you come by automobile or like we used to, we'd come horseback, ride their horses. I'm talking about at Preston. I'm not talking about in my days. I'm talking about in years not too far back. They used to do that, ride horses and ride their bicycles. But anyway, report cards will be ready at 12 o'clock. And August the 13th, on Wednesday, school starts again. I knew they didn't want to hear that. You don't know what your encouragement to our student body, you don't know what your encouragement to the teaching staff means to us. And you don't know what your support means to us in some tough situations. Sometimes, as Jamie said, students don't always want to learn what they ought to learn and what they ought to do. But you know at Preston, what we always know, we always have the support of the parents and the grandparents. And when students get by those tough times, then it's so easy to put your arm around them and to encourage them. But if you think that other time's not there, your eyes are not open. Anna, sometimes we have to put our arms around them, and sometimes we have to be stern. And I can tell you this, when you stand with us, you know who it helps? Oh, it helps us. It makes our jobs easier. But here's who it helps. And when you see them tonight, most of them have been through a little tough difficulty or two. But you know what we've always been able to do is to get past those times and put our arms around them and be proud of them. So I say to you, thank you tonight. Also, I want to tell you tonight that this is the last Preston graduation that you will attend in this gymnasium. Next year, we will be in a spacious new gymnasium. Oh, not a sports complex to have bigger and better sports. No, it'll be a place where students can come in the morning time and at lunchtime, and a huge lobby, and it'll be air conditioned. And no, the gymnasium itself won't be air conditioned, but you know, when we have graduation and the seniors sit on the stage, and the stage won't be there when we open in August, but it might be there when we graduate in May. It'll be air conditioned where they are. It'll be air conditioned where the board members sit. Why do you think they might have had something to do with that? I hear people say all the time, in different parts in Oklahoma, they'll say we can't get support for our school because we have a lot of people in our district who've already sent their kids through school, and now they're on fixed income and they're a little older and they just won't support a bond issue, or they just won't support spending money on schools and students. I'm going to tell you this. In this community,
good evening. It's quite a pleasure and an honor to have the opportunity to speak to this 1997 graduating class of Preston High School. And my congratulations and best wishes to each of you. I also want to say thanks, and we appreciate you, to Mr. Jim Waller, Superintendent, Principal Mark Hudson, High School, Principal Ron Cunningham, Elementary School, to the Preston School faculty and the Board of Education, and last but not least, the parents of these graduates. From kindergarten through 12th grade, you have labored to provide the academic base these graduates will need to compete in the next round of their journey for knowledge. The diplomas they will receive tonight, which was achieved under your instructions and encouragement, in essence, may well be the catalyst that inspires these young men and women to seek more and more knowledge. But not only to seek it, to realize that knowledge empowers you. For knowledge obtained through degrees in education can open. And I wrote, and I erased, and I tossed in the trash basket, and I wrote, and I wrote, and I erased, and I tossed in the trash basket. Then a thought came to me. Just tell them what you told your kids when they graduated and got ready to go off to school or to leave home. I told them that higher education is so important because it offers opportunities and security, the necessary things to structure your life for the future. And I explained to them that families love you. They will forgive you. They will give you a second chance, no matter how many times you fail. Their love is blind. Their love comes from the heart. And I said to them then, the world doesn't know you like your family does. It doesn't know you from Adam. And it doesn't owe you. Someone else is waiting to take your place when you fail. And once you leave home, for whatever reason, you are responsible for the decisions you make. So be as careful as you can, because anything you do will paint a part of the picture that represents the whole you. And then I told them, along with their high school diploma, which entitles them to enter institutions of higher learning, that their character was the most...
Thank you, Miss Sims. And if you know Mrs. Sims' children and her grandchildren, you'll know that she taught them exactly what she said here tonight. At this time, we'd like to recognize some of our seniors and show the scholarships that they've received. First, we would like to call the following seniors forward: Jacob Flood, Sonoa Cornwell, Brian On the Hill, Rebecca McNew, Aaron Henson, and Megan Case. Jacob Flood, Bacone College Leadership Scholarship, valued at $7,100. Seminole Junior College fee waiver. Connor State College valedictorian scholarship, $800. Jacob Flood. Sonoa Cornwell will be attending Connor State College this fall on an athletic scholarship for 2 years, a value of $8,400. Brian On the Hill, OU valedictorian scholarship, $1,000. Bacone College Scholastic Scholarship, $500. Tulsa Community College Regent Scholarship, $700. Service Star Coast to Coast All-American Vocational Student Awards Program, $100 U.S. Savings Bond. Brian On the Hill. Rebecca McNew, Bacone College Computer Science, $300. Rebecca. Aaron Henson, Eastern State College Scholastic Scholarship, $500. Aaron. Megan Case, ECU Presidential Leadership, $400. ECU Alumni Foundation Scholarship, $400. 40th Bomb Auxiliary Group, $500. American Legion Post 257 of Stroud, Oklahoma Achievement Scholarship, $75. Megan Case. A few years ago, we had a special fella walk our halls, come to this gymnasium. He was special to everyone. He had a warm heart. He was always doing nice things for others, like Alberta Sims. I've seen him many times back in that lobby, when a youngster wouldn't have 50 cents for a Coke, he would take money out of his pocket. He always knew how to spot a child who needed a little special favor, and he would buy them a Coke. I've seen him go on the floor and be there before the coach got there when a player would get hurt. And yes, Robbie Finch will always live in our hearts. We will always remember him, Mr. Bagby, for the kind of person he was, how warm he was, how he loved others. And so there's a scholarship named for Robbie Finch. And every year at this time, we always remember Robbie and what a special fellow he was. And so tonight, for $250 to start the school year this fall, and then another $250 in January to start the second semester, for a $500 scholarship, we would like to present that in the memory of Robbie Finch to senior Sarah Ray. The Preston Alumni Association meets once a year, usually in the summertime, sometimes about Labor Day. They meet and reminisce about days gone by at Preston, and they also have a little fund that they award a scholarship every 4 years. I believe the first scholarship they had, the first one they awarded was to Russell Kreiner. He went to Connor State College, and then he went to Northeastern State University, and then he went to Beggs as a math teacher, and he's a good one. And then after that, they awarded a scholarship to Joy Enders. Joy went to OU. She spent 4 years there. She's just now graduating as a clinical dietitian. And so tonight, the Preston Alumni Association named someone to receive a scholarship to help them through 4 years. And when the teachers voted for the Preston Alumni Scholarship, it came out in a tie. So for $125 to start school in the fall, and then another $125 in January, to do that for 4 years for 2 people, we would like to, at this time, present the Preston Alumni Scholarship to Sarah Chastain and Jacob Flood. Congratulations. Will the following seniors come forward, please? Shanda Cornwell, Brian Wilson, Sonoa Cornwell, and Virgil Wilson. A few years ago, the Oklahoma legislature said that they were going to present a scholarship. I guess it was 5 years ago. I think last year is the first year for the OLAP scholarship. They said if students meet certain criteria and they complete a prescribed curriculum and they maintain a certain grade point average while doing that, that the state of Oklahoma will pay their tuition for 4 years to any school they choose to go to if they maintain their grades. So tonight we have 4 seniors who have qualified for this OLAP scholarship. And so I say congratulations to Shanda, Sonoa, and Virgil, and Brian. A few years ago, we had a special lady in this community, lived out east of here, and she used to write stories for the newspaper. And Joe Noonan could write a story like no one else could. She could tell how it felt as a mother to go to a ball game and expect her son to play ball and to watch him sit on the bench and sit on the bench and sit on the bench and maybe get in to the last minute and a half. Oh, she didn't do it in a mean kind of way. She just let people know how it felt, and you could really sense how it felt to be in her shoes. She used to write about Christmas time and what it was like in the old days and what it was like in her time. And she could make you feel like you were there. And then Joe Noonan got cancer. You know what she wrote about? She wrote about what it was like to go in and to crawl up on that cold table, and they would put that huge radiation machine over you, and then for that 30 seconds or 47 seconds or whatever it was, to lay there with either that male nurse or the female nurse giving you that radiation treatment. And then you would get up and put your clothes on and walk out and then come back the next day for the same thing. No, she didn't say it in a sad kind of way, but you know what? People everywhere who read that paper knew that they weren't alone. They knew that there was somebody else going through the same things that they did. And it gave them encouragement, and it warmed their hearts. Joe Noonan. Joe Noonan. Joe Noonan, a special person. And there's a scholarship in honor of her, in her memory. This scholarship is usually for $250, and tonight we have a tie for that scholarship in memory of Joe Noonan. And this fall, a check will be written for $125 for each one of them to start the school year. So we'd like to recognize at this time Robin Sherritt and Aaron Henson. Dr. Martin Luther King. At this time, I introduce a special lady, 5th grade teacher from Okmulgee Public Schools, who will come and present a scholarship in memory of Dr. King. Lavani Wynn.
Good evening. Tonight, the Okmulgee Memorial Scholarship Committee is presenting $1,600 to 4 worthy seniors in the Okmulgee County area. These students have earned this award based on their academic achievements, their moral standards, their church affiliations, and their involvements in extracurricular activities. These students that we have chosen are Black, white, and Indians. In choosing one recipient from this very fine class of 38 members, I have discovered some things that I did not know about this recipient. He is a junior deacon in his church. He is on the usher board. He sings in the choir. He's on the youth ministry. He's very active with the brotherhood in his church. And he's a past sports writer for the newspaper in his church. It has been very hard keeping this secret because this young man has grown up almost in my home. I present this award to my nephew, Mr. John Wayne Lewis, Jr., in the amount of $400.
I would like to thank Mr. Waller, Mr. Hudson, Mr. Cunningham, and the Preston School Board for allowing me to be here tonight. Being a former graduate of Preston High School, it makes me very proud to present the awards from Oklahoma State University at Okmulgee to those students who have excelled in their academic studies. OSU Okmulgee is rewarding Preston High School graduates with over $31,000 in scholarships this year. The first 6 recipients are recipients of the Business Contest Scholarship. Jacob Flood, $600. Lavita Lewis, $600. Brian On the Hill, $500. Mandy Roberts, $400. Brian Wilson, $400. Rebecca McNew, $400. The next recipient is receiving a $500 institutional scholarship, Virgil Wilson. The next 2 ladies are receiving scholarships in the amount of $1,200 each. One is receiving a $700 Electronics Advisory Committee scholarship and a $500 institutional scholarship. Her name is Danielle Cole. The other one is receiving a $700 Business Advisory Committee scholarship and a $500 institutional scholarship. Carly Cazenave. The next young lady is receiving $3,000 in scholarships. She is receiving an AVTS Performance Award in the amount of $700, an institutional scholarship in the amount of $500, and an $1,800 award from the Kirshner Foundation. Sarah Ray. The next graduate is receiving our Provost Leadership Scholarship in the amount of $3,500. This scholarship is based primarily on academic standing and achievement. Nicole Costello. This graduate is receiving scholarships in the amount of $4,600. She is receiving a $3,500 Provost Leadership Scholarship, a $700 General Education Advisory Committee Scholarship, plus a $400 Business Contest Scholarship. Sarah Chastain. Last but definitely not least, 2 Preston seniors are receiving 2 of the highest scholarships available at OSU Okmulgee. This student received our Noble Scholarship in the amount of $5,000. Jason Fuller. This student received $6,200 in scholarships. She is receiving a $700 Electronic Advisory Scholarship, a $500 Business Scholarship, plus one of our highest scholarships, the Crawford Foundation Scholarship, in the amount of $5,000. Jamie Adams. Again, I would like to congratulate everyone on their awards. And like Ms. Sims says, remember higher education. Continue your education, no matter whether it's at a 2-year or 4-year institution. But if you want to get on to today's advancing technology, we'll welcome you to OSU Okmulgee. Thank you.
Sarah Chastain, come forward, please. This year, our salutatorian with a 3.9 grade point average, Sarah Chastain. Our valedictorians with 4.0 grade point averages, taking tough courses, Jamie Adams, Brian on the Hill, Jacob Flood.
Tonight we have applauded Miss Leach, we have applauded the seniors, we have applauded Miss Alberta Sims, we've left out a person. If you wonder why these seniors have so much dignity, there's a 62-year-old fella who tells these kids how to walk, how to hold their hands, how to hold their head, how to breathe, where to look, and how to stand. Let's have a good hand for Mr. Jim Waller. Will the 1997 senior class of Preston Public Schools please rise? When I call your name, please come forward and accept your diploma from the Preston Board of Education. Presenting first will be board member Mr. Frank Roberts. Frank's oldest daughter, Mandy Roberts. Robin Sherritt. Cometta Harris. Melissa Pope. Nicole Castile.
All right.
Carla Casnade. Mr. Waller didn't teach her that. Rebecca McNew. Danielle Coe. Our next presenter will be board member Murray McPherson. Shanda Cornwell. Todd Byers. Megan Case. Ace Osbrooks. Stephanie Reagan. Brian on the Hill. Tony Cochran. Demetrius Bagby. Our next presenter will be a 1979 graduate of Preston High School, Mr. Charles Hawkins. Sarah Chastain. Lavita Lewis. Sonoa Cornwell. Jamie Adams. Laura Copenhaver. Sarah Ray. Justin Carlton. Virgil Wilson. Our next presenter will be board member Johnny Watkins. Brian Wilson. Jason Fuller. Brian Anderson. Nathan Jennings. Jacob Flood. Billy Wilson. Donald Allison. Our last presenter will be board member Ray Mahaney. Keith Cox. Kara Dildine. Gerald Wilson. John Lewis. David Sloan. Mike Sloan. Aaron Henson.
I'm just making sure. You do it again? I can't get that side.
Preston Board of Education and Preston Public Schools, I now pronounce you 1997 graduates of Preston High School.
On behalf of the graduating class of 1997, I would like to welcome you again to our commencement ceremonies. While preparing this speech, I stumbled upon my 8th grade valedictorian speech. After reading through the speech, I realized just how dumb I was. Although some of you might still have the same opinion, I don't know. I didn't really think I'd learned all that much in my 4 years in high school, but Miss Grimmett fooled me, and I did learn a lot of grammar. You know, the teachers here kind of trick you into learning, and I was just too dumb to know it. I said a lot of things about how I was so ready to get out of this school, but you know, I'm really going to miss it. Talking baseball with Mr. Corbin, Mr. Waller telling me I'm no better than anyone else, Coach telling me to get to class, Mr. Jones telling me I hit that home run off a blind pitcher, and everyone else just telling me to turn around and shut up. But most of all, I'll miss my classmates and underclassmen. They're some of the best friends that I will ever have. As we branch out and go our separate ways, I know that I will never see some of them ever again. And it really is very sad to me. But I realize that it's part of life. It's part of growing up. That is something that we are forced to do now that we are facing the real world. But I think we will meet the challenge and overcome it, just as we have every other challenge that has come our way. In closing, I would like to thank my parents and the rest of my family. Without them, I would not be standing here giving this speech tonight. They've supported me in every decision that I've ever made, even though it was the wrong one sometimes. I love you, Mom and Dad. I would also like to thank this great community that has always supported me, whether it be in athletics or academics. Thank you, and God bless you.
On behalf of the senior class of 1997, I would like to present a plaque to Miss Alberta Mills. The plaque reads, presented to Miss Alberta Sims, I'm sorry about that, in appreciation for your commencement address to the Preston High School graduate class of 1997, presented May 13, 1997 by Jim Waller, Superintendent. And I would like to present a state team champions 1997 Class A Preston Lady Pirates hat.
I didn't expect to get this, and I shall always treasure it. Thank you.
And Preston High School class of 1997, we're going to have a solo by Miss Carla Casnave.
The senior class would like to dedicate this song to our parents to reassure you all that the Lord will watch over us wherever our life may lead us. Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, my constant
really can make some headway. Can you see her?
Please, this old girl. I took him dirty like I did Brad. She's so good, get her. Mandy, take me home. Or somebody.
You know, you're welcome.
My parents are gone.
They're gone already? Are you sure?
I think they bailed out when I could.
Hi, Brian. Congratulations. Brian! What? Congratulations!
I'm coming over.
Mandy! Oh, God.
Hey.
Okay. Where did Mom and Dad go?
Congratulations.
You look nice.
Thank you. Oh, Miss Spencer. Miss
Mandy, congratulations, girl.
Congratulations.
There he is.
Hey, Julie. Hey, little girl. I've already been there.
Oh, have you?
I talked to some girl.
Ryan,
Congratulations. You better stay me one there. Yeah, all right.
I can't. It's it. Mandy. Brian's mom wants to see you over here. And Brian's dad. Oh, there they are.
Go over here with Grandma. Let me take a look.
Who's right behind you? What? Brian's mom is over here.
I know. She found him again. Yeah. Don't leave without me. Right there. Oh, that's shit. I'm looking right over her head. Congratulations. And your whole family.
Film Brian!
Where is he?
Hurry! Turn!
Oh, there he is.
Good stuff. We got Julie!
Hey, Jacob!
I'm gone!
It's a minute.
Where's Tara? She has a camera. You're at Candy's camera. Where's Grandpa? He's run off, hasn't he? You and Levi get in there, Deborah. Deborah, she went.
My living. No. Yeah, we all know where we
Jamie,